You know, so often women are like head down, just delivering, and delivering, you know, over and above expectations all of the time, because that's kind of what's expected of women, and the way we're kind of conditioned as well. And they often negate to think of their own needs and their own direction.
You know, we call ourselves experience makers. So that's what we call ourselves to each other. Like, we have to create an experience. It has to be an experience where you bring all of yourself, heart, mind, body, and soul. Your brain might have brought you into the room. Okay, I can see that this is a good use of my time. Someone else has recommended it. Okay, I get it logically why I should be here. We want all parts of themselves to then catch up with the process. And that's really what module 1 in many ways is all about for us. It's full arrival. And then we can do like all sorts of things. Then we can talk about confidence. Then we can talk about unconscious bias.
We find it really inspiring. Like, every group is different and we get inspiration from every group. So we kind of want to just reflect on that a little bit and capture those moments too.
People are really rarely really listened to and really heard. They're blown away. Like, it was not what they expected, because they hear the word leadership or they hear the word leadership program. Excited for that, but I think they're blown away that other women feel like they do, and they're not alone in this. So maybe they've been thinking for a long time they are, or they're deeply flawed in some way, to realise, no, you're not, you're incredible.
Every woman comes to the programme feeling very vulnerable and very quickly feeling very reassured, seen, heard, and safe. And then they can open up about their challenges and their aspirations and be a whole lot more courageous than they ever anticipated.
With the known ambition to do this, it has developed and developed, and then of course now it makes like total sense. But yeah, there was no rush process in this, and I do believe as individuals we have to do our own self-work in this to really have impact. You have to know who you are. You have to believe that. You have to believe you're phenomenal. You have to believe that, or have enough of a desire to find that within yourself.
This is a quest that found us. Now we can look back and say, everything built to this point. We didn't just decide, oh, this is the business we're going to get into. Like, it found us and it won our kind of heart, mind, body, soul, so that, you know, we fully bring our full selves to this.
We've been surprised, maybe wrongly, but surprised by the number of women who have a story of burnout, either very close to it, or have had burnout, that maybe don't, that's not the first thing they tell us, but that comes out, you know, in the program. Sometimes people need to push from someone else. So, you know, it might be the director of the department or someone in the C-suite, you know, absolutely sees their potential and wants them to keep meeting it, and recognizes that they need something else. They need a different space as well. But yeah, permission is a huge piece, and it's also, it's, you know, it's everything. It's permission to, you know, bring your heart to work. It's permission to be vulnerable. It's permission.
They don't really talk about confidence anymore after they've left the program. It just is. Like, they're so grounded and rooted in themselves. They are confident. It's just part of their being, like the solidity of a mountain. I've not really heard them talk about confidence by the end of the program.
I love that observation. It's such a given. It's like, yeah, of course, yeah, I'll do that. Or yeah, you know, Sam and I have created this from the wisdom of others, you know, that we've stood with, we've learned from along the way as well. And I think part of the women coming together in these groups is that sharing of a huge amount of knowledge, a huge amount of wisdom and experience as well. And yeah, with that comes such confidence. So yeah, I love your metaphor. It's taking my mind off to all sorts of places.
Stemming from them granting themselves permission to look after themselves, which sounds really obvious, doesn't it?
No, well, obvious, but absolutely yes. You know, it's like a ripple effect in all directions. And the more women you have thriving in leadership, the more it benefits everybody. You know, we are in the space of supporting women in leadership to thrive. and we are mothers of sons and daughters. We are wives of husbands. You know, we have brothers, uncles. We want everybody to be thriving, and our expertise is in helping women thrive, but for the good of everybody around them. Like you said, you know.
So right now, what would you like to acknowledge each other for?
What I want to acknowledge Sally for is the fact that she is a phenomenal coach who holds amazing space for people, men and women, to grow, to blossom, to see possibilities. She's so deeply curious, and I know it's one of her values, but that curiosity just breeds spaciousness and possibilities and expansiveness. She is a magical experience maker. And the great thing for me is that when we get together on our design days every so often, she loves cake as much as I do.
Sam is beautiful. She meets people exactly where they're at. And she's got this huge heart, this huge capacity to really hear and understand people, and love them. I believe that Sam shares such a lot of love with the people that she's in a space with. And it's really smart. Sam, you're really smart. And you know, you get people, like, and you can see what's getting in their way, and you can help them understand that there's a way out of it too. You know, if there's a playfulness, like, Sam will find it. And I think that's, you know, that's what we need more of as well, like spaces like that where you feel like you can just relax and be yourself. And so yeah, I'm very, very lucky, super blessed to work with Sam. Doesn't feel like
Slice. So, Samantha, you are the really smart, playful heart of love. Sally, you're the deeply curious, magical experience maker. When you come together, you build mountains of trust that allow people to find their space above the waves and thrive.
Yeah. And that, then I love it, you brought in that new word, waves, which for me is synonymous with ripples, you know?
Right. What, as in kind of radiating out?
Yeah, the ripples that those women then have on everybody around them. Thank you. I love that.
I love that.
I want to thank you both for just being really present and open. I would expect nothing less from a couple of coaches. And thanks for telling me, you know, about the impact you're having. It's the stats you stated, you know, amazing. 67% of women go on to be promoted or go for bigger roles, recommitting to their careers. We don't want to lose people, do we? But we want to keep them in the right way.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity and holding the space for us.
Listening so beautifully.
Yeah.